Yo guys, it's Rhinocod here and welcome back to another video where today we are off to a bit of a weird start. Recently I was in the shower doing normal shower things. But then I was hit by an epiphany. What if I could study while lying in bed with my eyes completely closed? It would be the literal dream. So I spent hours scouring the internet for more information. Now that I think about it, it didn't really go like that. And that's where I found this bad boy, the Google Home. Now the Google Home is known for being really helpful around the house. It can do cool things with lights, for example. Okay Google, turn the lights on. And Google can do many other things alongside this. Okay Google, what is 4 plus 2?
The answer is 6.
What year was Nintendo founded?
The 23rd of September 1889, Kyoto, Japan.
There you go. As you know, Google Home can do a lot of things. So, now, how do we use it to study? Step 1, buy a Google Home. Step 2, set up the Google Home. Okay, I think you get it. This isn't really a step thing either. It should be more like a tip thing, like tip 1, tip 2. Tip 1, the obvious questions. Now, obviously when you're studying, you'll want to know random specific questions about your topic of study. And that's where you can ask Google the obvious questions. Okay Google, when was Israel created?
The founding date of Israel is the 14th of May 1948. Would you like to hear more?
No thank you. And obviously, Google will answer any other question you try to ask about a specific topic of study. That one isn't necessarily a tip for studying, but it can come helpful when you're looking at something you just want to know that one extra interesting fact. You can ask the Google Home. Tip 2, number generating. Now, the Google Home can be very helpful when trying to pick a question number or wanting to generate a number so you can put it into a question. This is a more math-based one. But you can ask Google to pick a number between any x value and any x value, so values of your choice. If you want to try and do some textbook questions, and there's 14 of them, you've done them all before, but you want to go over them, then just ask Google to pick a number between 1 and 14. Okay Google, pick a number between 1 and 14.
12.
And that's when I attempt question 12.
LOL!
Okay Google, flip a coin.
It's heads.
And there's another great way to use your Google Home. Tip 3. The Google Home is very helpful when coming up with synonyms or definitions for things you want to know or need to know. For example, okay Google, what are some synonyms for search?
Here are some synonyms for search. Hunt, look, explore, forage, fish about, around.
And now you can spice up your English work more than ever. Just simply ask the Google Home. Same as you can ask it to define anything you want to know. Okay Google, what does melancholy mean?
This is the definition of melancholy. A feeling of pensive sadness, typically with no obvious cause.
And there you go. Now, all of these things I've talked about so far are pretty obvious when it comes to using your Google Home. You probably already knew about it, or you heard it from a friend, or you saw it on YouTube already. But now here's something that could be very helpful. There is an app called IFTTT, the If This Then That. And it's an app that helps you bring different apps together to work more smoothly, or work together to do specific different things. This is the app right here, as you can see on my phone. You can use this app to create specific shortcuts and words that then Google can repeat back to you. I have used it to create different shortcuts that I've named flashcards. So my flashcard 1 asks me a specific question, and then I can answer it in my own time, and then ask it the answer to flashcard 1. Here's my first example. Okay Google, flashcard 1.
What is sine 30 degrees?
See, this is where you can use it to think about your answer. I know that sine 30 degrees is in fact a half, I'm pretty sure. And then you can just then use this app's shortcuts to ask the answer to that. So I'll say, okay Google, what is the answer to flashcard 1?
The answer is 1/2.
Oh yeah!
And there we go. That's a very helpful way to use your Google Home for a flashcard system. Now, how would you do this, you ask? First of all, you want to download the If This Then That app. Once you've done that, it will take you to this screen I have here. You'll start off by just clicking Add. You will then be prompted with this screen where you will search Google Assistant. Once that comes up, all you need to do is click on it, where it will then come up with a bunch of options for what you can add to your Google Assistant. The best way to do this is just to click the first one here, which says, say a simple phrase. It then comes up with all the boxes for you to fill it in. What do I want to say to Google? And then at the bottom, it comes up with what you want Google to say back to me. So in these first boxes, you could type flashcard 1, teach me flashcard 1, something like that to fill in your flashcards, and then you can have it give you a question. Once this is completed, you'll then do the same thing, except you'll do flashcard 2, and flashcard 3, flashcard 4, and to get the answers, you will just need to make another one of these with saying what is the answer to flashcard 1, and you add the answer to the bottom. So by creating all this, you're already going through your work anyway. You're reading it and typing it into this. And then you can just ask a Google for any number of flashcard, and it will give you a question which then you can answer. It is a very helpful technique for me to learn things while just sitting here on my computer, or by just lying in bed with my eyes closed, like I stated before. The app is really easy to use, and all you need is your Google Home. You may be wondering why I thought the Google Home was a good idea to study with. It's simply because I'm bored, quarantine sucks, and I've got a lot of schoolwork to do. So I thought I'd help someone out. If you have a Google Home, try some of these things. They're actually really helpful at keeping things in your memory for longer. But thank you guys for watching along with this video. I've got some great ideas coming in the future, so you gotta stick around on the channel for them. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this one, and I'll see you guys later. Bye 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 bye.
Oh na na, you don't wanna run with me. Oh la la, run up on man and squeeze. Easy peasy squeezy, talking bad until you see me. Make man just like Houdini.
Then I pop up with a hey, bring that thing in a place where you need it. Big thing, make me wanna boss when I beat it. Me not even kidding.